Hey guys, welcome back to another pickups video. This time back to physical pickups. I started doing trying something different. My last pickups video was a digital version only. So we're back to normal business, but I'll keep doing the digital ones as well. Because the more we move on, the more digital games I find myself purchasing. But this should be an interesting one because I made some pretty big purchases in regards to this generation of games. If you guys followed my channel, I did a vlog video where I already spilled the beans, if you will, and I did get, guys, finally a PlayStation 5, making my way into the next gen or current gen, I guess. At this point, no real hurry for me to get a PS5. As you guys know, I had the chance to buy one at launch, pre-ordering through Sony, but didn't feel the urge. And I saw an opportunity just a couple, I guess, weeks ago to get one from Target, and I ended up pulling the trigger. And I'll do a separate, maybe like first impressions video of the PS5 where I'll go in detail on why I decided to purchase the system, because spoilers, I guess for this pickups video, I don't have any PS5 games that are exclusive, and that kind of might be surprising considering Demon's Souls is one of my favorite PS3 games, one of my most played PS3 games of all time. But I don't feel the urge as of late to play any Souls-like games, and same thing with the Muso games. I'm just not feeling those games. Plus, the games are kind of pricey, so I don't mind waiting until I don't know, Black Friday or something to pick up Demon's Souls. But I decided to get a PS5 to use it as my PS4 Pro, if that makes any sense. I never own a PS4 Pro, and I do have a 4K TV here in the back, so I'm using the PS5 as a souped-up, PS4 to play some of my PS4 library in better resolution and improved frame rate. And as you guys know, I already started doing that with The Last of Us 2. I have an impressions video on that, and that game just looked beautifully on the PS5, with the improved, I guess, graphics and the boost that comes with the PS5, horsepower. So happy with the purchase, even though I'm not using it as intended. But then again, there are not that many PS5 games out there, which is kind of crazy considering the system is, it's selling like hotcakes without many games out there to purchase. So hopefully I'll get to buy some PS5 games down the road. I do have to say the Astrobot game that comes installed in the PS5 is freaking amazing, and I do intend doing an impressions video on that game. But happy to have a PS5, even though I don't have the immediate urge, I guess, because there are no PS5 games that I'm dying to play at the moment. And this, I think, is news. I think only 2 people know about this. I haven't said anything on my social media, Instagram or Twitter or anything. But Leo and VG Mashup already know, because we were playing some Outriders last night. And the other next-gen purchase that I decided to do was, it's an Xbox Series S. Purposely, I bought a Series S after debating. I know it's going to sound kind of weird, but the Series X is too big, and it would have not fit on my media shelf here. I don't know if you guys can see, but my Series S is down here. The X was too fat, to fit in this slot right here. First world problems, I know. But besides, it's nice to save a little bit of money in the sense that, the Series S is like $200 cheaper. And the Xbox family of systems has never been my main, I guess, focus. I always been more of a Nintendo and PlayStation guy. So I will still probably be gaming primarily on the Nintendo Switch, on the PS5 now that I have one, and on PC. I love Steam as well. So those are kind of like my first options. But it's great to have a Series S, and I was finally able to play Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Upcoming impressions video on that, guys, because I beat the game just recently, a couple of days ago. And it was worth it. It was worth it upgrading, because I had an OG Xbox One, the big fat, Xbox One, which it was struggling. I was playing Gears 5 with Leo, the funny nerd, online co-op, and the frame rate was just terrible. It was not like lag from playing online; it was the actual frame. So it's a very underpowered system for a lot of the newer games. So might as well get the Series S and get that additional power. And I've been just in awe when I play Ori and the Will of the Wisp. The graphics, 4K, 60 frames per second. And the good thing is that Microsoft is doing a really good job in supporting the Series S. The X obviously is more powerful. You can play Ori and the Will of the Wisp in 120 frames per second, which I don't even know how that'll look on my TV. But very happy with how much power they were able to cram in this tiny system. I was surprised at how small the Series S is, but I will probably do another first impressions video on the Series S. It's a very good system for the price, in my opinion. I do lose the ability to play physical games with this because it's a digital only system, but no problem. The main purpose of buying a Series S, this will be my Game Pass machine pretty much. And that's what I'm doing right now with Leo and VG Mashup. We're playing Outriders, which is a pretty fun online co-op game. So yeah, very happy to finally upgrade the Xbox side of things here, and pretty happy so far, enjoying the Game Pass service a lot. So before I go back to games, let's transition with some Amiibos that I picked up. There were 3 new releases pertaining to the Smash Brothers series. The first is Byleth from the Fire Emblem series. 3 Houses, which is a game that I really enjoyed. So pretty happy to have this Amiibo. The Amiibos, they have gone up in price, but I believe, in my opinion, the quality has also gone up. I think some of these newer Amiibos just have a great level of detail, as you guys can see here. That's one of them. And then the next 2 are among my favorite Amiibos of all time. Very well done, very detailed. And we're going to start here with none other than BanjoKazooie. Just a adorable Amiibo here from one of my favorite platformers from the Nintendo 64 era. I had to get it. Banjo and Kazooie, pretty nice Amiibo, pretty good size. Pretty detailed with the 2 characters in there, and just love this Amiibo. And of course, you guys know me, huge SNK fan, and I'm a huge Terry Bogart fan, so I could not skip on this Amiibo. Another great looking one. Of course, as you guys know, I open all my Amiibos, so this is my last chance to see them in the box. I'm gonna put them obviously in the shrines here. I'm almost out of room, so which is good because I don't think there's many new Amiibos coming out anyways. So Terry Bogart looks really nice, very detailed, and really nice addition to my collection. Now going back to the games, let's see. I had 2, I guess, limited or collector's editions that I ordered, both on a series that I absolutely love, probably or perhaps my favorite RPG series of all time, which is the Ys games. And of course, I had to get Ys 9 Monstrum Nox. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is the collector's edition. It comes with this really stupid kind of like a cover here that when you grab the game, it slides off. So very dangerous to do that. But NIS America has a thing for those covers for whatever reason. But yeah, this is the collector's edition. It comes with a bunch of goodies. And I actually heard a lot of good things about Ys 9. It's supposed to be a very good game story-wise. So I'm not gonna play this immediately because I have to play. I do want to play 7, 8, which is Lacrimosa of Dana, and then make my way to 9, which will be the last Ys game that I have yet to play. So I do want to see if I can get through Ys 7 and Ys 8 before I get to Monstrum Nox. I think that's how you pronounce that. But yeah, very excited. This is the PS4 version of the game, and definitely looking forward to playing Ys games. They're always a fun time. And staying within the Ys realm of games, I did pick up a game that I forgot I pre-ordered, which is the Ys Origin Limited Run Collector's Edition. And for those of you that have been following my channel for a long time, I picked up the Ys Origin Collector's Edition from Limited Run for the PS4 version. And I was very somewhat disappointed with the quality of like the art book and things like that. But the Switch version has improved that. Comes with a really nice like steelbook art book that it's a better quality. So this was a redemption for me as far as the limited run games. And I really hope that they team up with .emu, as you can see down here at the bottom. I think they published this game, even though I thought Xseed had the rights for Ys Origin. So I don't know what deal they worked on. But what I'm really hoping is that .emu perhaps reaches another agreement with Xseed or whatever and Limited Run Games, and they release Ys Oath of Volgana and Ark of Napishtim on the Nintendo Switch. That'll be great, even though I already own the PSP physical versions of that game. I think the newer generation of Ys fans deserve to have I guess the ability to play those games physically on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm really hoping that Ys Origin, the physical version did pretty well in terms of sales, and hence why I pre-order this, and hopefully we get those other Ys games on the Nintendo Switch. It'll be really nice to have like a small Ys collection on the system, physically. So hopefully that happens in the future, but can't promise anything. Obviously, it's still kind of like a niche, I guess, RPG series, the Ys games from Nihon Falcom, but hopefully we get to see more physical games in the future released. And last but not least, I have two other Switch games that I picked up. They were on sale at Best Buy for somewhat cheaper than normal. Nintendo games, they keep their price pretty up there. The first one is Luigis Mansion 3, and believe it or not, this is a title that I have not picked up yet up until recently. Looking forward to this. Probably will save this to play during Halloween time, but I'm a pretty big fan of the first, I guess, two Luigi's Mansion games, including the kind of like the remastered version on the 3DS. So dating back to the GameCube, it's a series that I really enjoyed. Very unique in my opinion, so happy to have this on my Switch collection now. And of course, very beautiful inside artwork that's included with the first party games. Something that I really enjoy about the Switch games. And the other pickup, which was, I don't want to use the word disappointing, but as I mentioned at the beginning of my video, I'm in a slump in any games related to like the Dark Souls-esque formula. I'm not in the mood to play those games, and same goes with the Muso games, the Dynasty Warrior type of games. And I did pick up Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, which it's based on the Breath of the Wild story and lore, which is a game, one of my favorite games on the Switch, one of my favorite games of this generation. So I was excited to play this. I put a couple hours in, and it was just not doing anything for me, despite having very interesting characters based on the Breath of the Wild lore. I do have to regain that interest in playing Muso games. So hopefully I get that itch to go back to this game, but for now it'll just sit on my shelf for a little while before I get that urge to play Muso games. For whatever reason, I'm not feeling it, but this is definitely something that I want to play in the near future once I feel like it. But other than that, that's it, guys. Not a whole lot of physical purchases, because I think the theme moving forward will be, slowly transitioning into a digital future. In fact, I've been purchasing a lot of cheap PlayStation 4 digital titles on the PS5. I'm going to talk about that in my first impressions video of the PS5. A lot of games are saved into the hard drive. So that's it for now, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Take it easy.